up, guys? I'm back. It's been a minute, but I'm so excited to be back with you guys, honestly. So first thing I want to note is that we are currently on my phone because they switched some things on my camera, so we don't know if I can actually use my camera anymore going forward, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. So for now, we're recording off my phone, but I just finished a walk in this very terrible windy weather, classic Saskatchewan, with the pups. Sunny's already laying down for a nap. But I wanted to come on and start this because if I don't start this, it's never gonna happen. If you've been following along, I have a lot going on right now between the podcast that I'm running, Naked in Truth, as well as everything still growing with AuthenticallyFit and really growing in the right direction, because if you've been following along on that side of things, something that I'm really passionate about is breaking obsession and making sure that I'm real and raw with you guys throughout the entire journey. And, you know, that's why I want to come back on YouTube, is because I've gotten so many messages from people saying that they've related to me and my journey, and just that they could correlate with my videos compared to other people who are talking about their journeys on YouTube. And that to me says a lot, just because the fitness industry is becoming so fake, and you know, bodybuilding can become so vain. It can be so obsessive, and people just like really believe that it needs to break you. But I'm here to break that mentality. Just like I did on my first 2 shows, I am here to do this journey the right way, the healthy way. I'm not coaching myself this year. I'm actually with Team Flex, and although I had the pro qualifications for a natural and open show as a natural athlete for 2021, I wasn't ready for it. And I think that, you know, taking the win is one thing, but being able to win and stay there is another. And I knew that if I tried to hit the stage in 2021, there was too much going on personally that I wouldn't be able to give the 100%. So even though it was such a tough decision for me, my coach and I knew that it was right overall. And I'm so excited for what I get to bring this year, because mentally and physically I'm there, and I am just knowing that I'm going to be able to bring the best package and beat Sarah from 2020. And that's all that matters to me. So I just want to know that I brought my best self on stage mentally and physically. So here we are again, going back into it. We're about mid-April right now, and I will show you guys my physique, where we're starting, because April was pretty much the month to pull back, see where we're at, and then kind of start picking shows end of April, May-ish. So you guys are starting at the perfect time to get the full journey this time, since I really started just a couple weeks out on my last prep. So here we go, guys. We're back, and let's go check out where we're starting. Okay guys, so that is where we are starting on the physique side of things. And honestly, even though we're a little thick right now, I know that we blew that 2020 body completely out of the water. So I'm so excited to peel back and show you guys the updates as the weeks are coming along. You know, like I said, 2021 was a really hard year for me. It wasn't the right time to be in a deficit. My stress was too high. There was too many priorities that were taking my time away from what I'd be able to dedicate into the prep, because at the end of the day, guys, prep is not for the faint of heart, and when you're doing it the right way, it should be slow and steady, so that you are minimizing the loss of muscle while you're depleting the fat. And so that's what we're doing. We're going slow and steady. Cardio is starting at like 10 minutes per session. I'm doing my cardio at the end of the session because my lifts are so long and complex, so many fucking compounds, that I need my energy for those. So I'm still doing my lifts first, cardio second, and then just really trying to push myself in those 10 minutes. You know, when it comes to steps, I'm still not a girl who gets lots of steps in. And I think that this goes to show why that 10,000 steps per day that so many coaches push is just not relevant, realistic, nor is it necessary for 99% of people. I could not imagine starting this prep when I'm already at 10,000 steps. Like, that's a hard fuck no for me. So it's just really exciting because I don't get a lot of steps in aside from what I'm doing with the dogs or at the gym. Otherwise, I'm pretty much strapped to my desk. So this is going to allow me to not put a lot of effort and time into cardio. And if I can be completely honest, guys, so many people do not deplete their cardio before they're going into prep, which therefore gets them to a spot where it's completely unattainable because your body starts adapting and the energy is just not going to balance appropriately for you because there's only so many hours that you can put in to the day for cardio. But not only just that, but the amount of energy that you have, because as you're depleting and you're getting smaller, your body's working that much harder to conserve your energy. So it's just really important that we're not pushing ourselves too hard for those steps. So cardio is looking, like I said, we got the 10 minutes at the end of every session, and then when it comes to actual steps, I'm getting in like a 20 to 30 minute walk with the dogs. I'm really trying to push myself on distance in those 20 to 30 minutes, but right now with what's going on in my schedule, this is what works best for me, because on top of prep, I run my company AuthenticallyFit for online personal training, as well as my podcast, Naked in Truth. I'm also doing schooling right now for my nutrition cert through the Clean Health and Fitness Institute. What else am I up to? Oh, and this prep, obviously. So I got lots of things going on, and at the end of the day, we don't need to put a lot of time into cardio and steps right now, so I'm not gonna waste my time doing that. I'm gonna put it into the priorities that I need so that as we're getting closer, those priorities are taken care of. I got a good backlog of things so that I can put that extra time into cardio and or steps if needed, because I don't count my steps as cardio. I do just count them as meat. So, good little rundown here, but this is where we're starting on this side of things. We'll get talking more about food. So let's go see what we're up to next. So this is what what the reality of walks are like. I hope you can hear me right now. Honestly, I have a brain freeze. I forgot my toque, but I didn't think that the wind was this bad, but that was such a regret. But all I keep telling myself as my tears stream down my face and my brain feels like I drank the largest Slurpee is that A, I'm burning extra calories in all this gear and wind, as well as if I can do this, I can do anything. Okay, so it is morning time right now. I'm about to go get my upper body session on, but I just am about to get some breakfast into me. So I wanted to show you guys what I came up with because the prep recipes are back and I am pumped about it. So we just got some quick oats, a serving, actually less than a serving of quick oats in here because I like to have a lighter meal on me before my session. I do need to make sure that I'm eating something. Depending on what session it is, I even need to bring something for intra. But today we are doing the quick oats. We got chicken breast that I fried up yesterday with some extra virgin olive oil. And then I actually breaded the chicken with Shreddies, like the cereal. So it turned out absolutely perfect. Another big thing is that we have found G. Hughes sauces for the flavors that I was looking for. I don't know if you remember my prep files from 2020, but I was on a mission to go and find these sauces in particular. And what was funny was that they were actually just at my local grocery store that I don't go to. But I went to all these fancy stores trying to find them. So anyways, so I've located them in the grocery store now. We've got them for certain recipes. I don't use them on everything. And a big thing that I want people to remember is that they are not 0 calorie, and that you should still be guesstimating or measuring them, okay? Because you can get really carried away, especially if you're not familiar with your totals of what measurements kind of look like. So I'm gonna go get this upper body workout on and I'm gonna bring you guys along for it. Good morning, guys. I just got to the gym. It's before 6 a.m. I'm a sleepy girl. It's been less than 5 hours of sleep both nights in a row, but we are trying to get things done and we're getting them done. So I'm so happy. That's all that matters, is that we're getting through shit. But it's so much easier with the sun rising earlier in the morning to be able to get up with that light instead of feeling like it's constant darkness. No more snow on the ground, so I'm so freaking happy. Just feeling back in my element, and it's a really exciting day for me today because after my sesh at the gym this morning, I get to go into the city and I get to have my naturopath appointment, and we're gonna go over things like my hormonal health that my doctor wouldn't test, and gut health, all the goodies. And you know, although my physical health is doing quite well, I know that this is going to be that last piece of bringing together my mental health. And you guys know that I think that mental health is just as important, if not more important, than physical health. So I'm just really excited because I've been putting in so much work that I really feel like this is like the last missing link that I need to bring together the full picture. So really excited for what's to come. I will definitely keep you guys updated on everything. Otherwise, it is time to go and smash out this session. It's upper body today, so we'll see if I do some clips for you guys, but just know that this is about to be really exciting, what's about to come from this appointment. So I'll keep you guys updated. All right, guys, we back. It's a new day, the next day. I went to my naturopath appointment, also had my lashes yesterday. Shout out to Tat for always killing it. But all I can say is that when it comes to your health, you deserve to be heard. You deserve to feel understood. You deserve to fight for your health. And I think that a lot of us get so so sloughed off sometimes that we give up on our health, or we feel like we're crazy, or we feel like we don't deserve the answers that we know that we don't have. Eyebrows doing little crazy things here, but we just finished leg day, and I just thought that I'd pop on for a quick video for you guys to let you know how everything went with the naturopath, because the truth is that I have the most amazing coach in the entire world, and with everything that's been going on with me hormonally, he didn't want to put me in prep, because even though we like to do everything quite healthy, prep is still super hard on your body, and you need to understand that it's an extreme thing that you put your body through. And so if you're ever lacking in your mental health, or you know, your physical health as well, you need to make sure that you have everything in order before you make that decision to push yourself farther, because like my coach likes to remind me, I have a life outside of competing, and that's never worth risking anything for. So the thing is that the naturopath heard me. She's absolutely amazing. And if you guys need any recommendations in the Saskatoon area, I would love to give you the name of this clinic, because honestly, like I said, I've been to a lot of different doctors, and it just feels good to feel heard. You know what I mean? So I guess like the big thing is that because my coach wanted to wait until we talked to the naturopath and figured things out, and now with the naturopath being as amazing as she is, she doesn't just want to push a whole bunch of expensive tests because they're all coming out of pocket. She doesn't want to just like throw things under the table that could potentially not give us the answers that we need, just to say that we did it, which I think is so amazing. And I'm really excited to see where this is going to continue. So she did give me a couple of things to try out here. So we're just trying to figure out the answer as to what's going on. There definitely is something that is going on hormonally with me. It is at a certain point in my period as well. So all I can say, guys, is being self-aware is such a gift. And that's something that I really try to teach all my clients, because, you know, even strong communication between us, there's only so many questions that I can ask that you can give the answer to, or my clients can give the answer to, without a certain level of self-awareness, right? And the more self-aware that you are, you're going to be able to pinpoint these consistencies to different things that are going on with your body, or inconsistencies, right? And so honestly, guys, self-awareness is a gift. Don't underestimate that. And yeah, just advocate for your health and be self-aware. Those are two big lessons that I want you guys to take away from this video. So with the diagnosis though, well, like no real diagnosis, we're just going to try out a few things. One of the things is acupuncture. So I don't know, I'll talk to her and maybe I'll see if I can bring you guys in for the acupuncture. When it comes to the medication itself, the nice part is that everything that you're trying out is more of a natural approach than harsh medications. And you know, I've unfortunately had a lot of different reactions, like really severe, to certain medications. So it's exciting knowing that I'm in somebody's hands who wants to take a more natural approach with everything, and that we have a lot of potential of finding out answers that I've needed that have been neglected. And so yeah, so I'm really excited. But the big thing is, what is coach gonna say? And is he gonna give us a date to compete? Is he going to give us the approval to really start prep? Let's find out. Whew. Okay, new day. We talked to coach. And he gave me the permission to go ahead with prep, but there are some stipulations, okay? So the biggest thing that he made me promise is that just because everything looks like it has a solution right now, and because we have to take everything kind of month by month, he made me promise that if we need to cancel and not go into the show, that I will allow myself to cancel the show, because we're only going to hit the stage for one objection. It's not for experience. It's not just for fun. It's to get up there, do my thing, get that pro qualification, and then go and hit the pro stage and hopefully get my pro card. So that is the ultimate goal. We're not fucking around with anything else. So I'm really excited that him and I are both on the same page. And, you know, if I can be honest with you guys, like last year I had to, you know, give my time and energy into my family because they needed it the most. And, you know, prep does take a lot of energy, a lot of time. It's a lot of fucking commitment, which is why 99% of people don't do it. But the thing is that last year I couldn't commit myself, and I thought that everything was going to work out. But it didn't end up working itself out. And that ended up being great that it worked out that way, because as the year continued, it just proved itself that that wasn't meant to be my time to compete. Whereas this year it's feeling like it. But as I've always taken the healthiest approach that I can, that's what we're going to continue to do. So like I said, you can never fuck with your mental health. You can never fuck with your physical health, like your hormonal health, your like any bit of it. You need to make sure that you are in the best mind state, the best emotional state. You have emotional regulation. You are, you know, you're not suffering with body dysmorphia or any type of eating disorder or a disordered relationship with food or the scale, or, you know, like you really got to make sure that your shit's in check. And 99% of my shit is in check, and what's not is something that's completely out of my control, which is why we need to figure out the answer to it. And so the nice part is that knowing what benefits me right now is just knowing when it arises so we can prepare ourselves. And I've committed to my coach as well that I will be 100% honest. So if I'm not doing a good job with what's going on, I need to be honest with him, because it's not worth risking my life or my health or anything to step on stage. And, you know, if something ever did happen to me during prep, it would be completely against everything that I firmly believe, everything that I stand for as a coach, that I stand for personally, that AuthenticallyFit stands for. Like, all of it would be a big no-go, and you'd be like, what the fuck, right? So I can't ever let that happen, no matter how excited I am to get on the stage. But no matter what, It is April 28th today. I genuinely have no idea what this video compilation is going to be like for you guys. There's going to be some exciting things coming for this YouTube series, but this first little bit was, I don't know. And I think that that's a good reminder about life, is that sometimes you have no fucking idea what's going to happen with life. So much of it is out of your control. And what matters is that you take it on with the best mindset that you can, allowing everything to be in your control, allowing everything to be your responsibility. Don't put the blame on other people. Take responsibility for your life, for your actions, even for the shit that happens that isn't your fault. If you can take responsibility for it, I can promise you that you are going to have such a successful approach with whatever it is that you're doing. So be honest, guys. Don't ever jeopardize your health. Be honest with your coach if you're working with a coach. And as I've mentioned before, like your coach should hear you. Your coach should be making sure that they are covering all of the areas that they need to ensure that you aren't obsessive, that they're sure that you don't have habits that are going to in turn maybe develop even worse along the line as you're going through prep. So there's lots of things that you need to keep in mind if you're a first-time competitor, or even if you are a seasoned competitor and you're watching this and you're like, shit, I've been kind of guilty for some of those things. That's okay. It just means that you either need to be honest with your coach, and if your coach isn't fucking listening to you, you need a new coach, okay? So, if you're looking to take on bikini or wellness, my roster is open now. So if you are interested in looking at me as your coach and taking a healthy approach, allowing you to get stage confident, because that is the biggest thing, is making sure that your mindset is ready to take on everybody else with their nerves, making sure that your posing is solidified, making sure that you take this on in a healthy manner, so that while all of the other athletes, while you're in registration, are, depleted, they're tired, they're thirsty, they're hardly functioning because of these extreme peak week approaches that people like to take, and you want to be bouncing high, full of energy, just happy and there for a wonderful experience, then you need to hit me up, because I can promise you that it will be an amazing journey having a coach who actually cares about you, who's done this before, and who is all about making sure that you do it the right way. So just wanted to throw that in there. But guys, we got the approval. We are freaking competing. I'm so excited. So this is going to conclude the vid, okay? This is going to conclude the first vid on 2022 prep series. So excited, guys. So stay tuned for what's about to come, and just thank you guys so much again. If you're on this journey from 2020 with me still, fucking love ya. If you're new, hey, get excited for what's to come. So I love you guys so much, and let's fucking go.